It's so funny how many tick experts we have now. So I announced I got bitten by a tick over the weekend. Looked down and there he was. I was a host. I was a host of a big party of 50 people. Then I was a host for a little blood-sucking tick.
Yeah, a little parasite.
Yeah, I'm a host. Right. Anyway, so the chances are slim, but they're there that I could come down with Lyme disease or whatever, you know. But now every expert's texting in and calling in. Oh, I know everything there is to know about ticks.
Yeah.
Well, of course. Now I'm scratching myself because I know I have more ticks.
I know. It's so psychological. Once you find one, you just assume there's about a dozen others.
But that's with everything. Like if someone says they have lice or like someone at school
Don't you start scratching?
then you're itchy and you're like, I got it. That's it. I've got it.
Oh, totally.
But aren't we all convinced that we are experts on any given subject because either we watch a certain channel, like Discovery. What's Discovery Investigation?
Investigation Discovery Channel.
Well, now I feel like I can solve every murder.
Oh yeah.
Well, and I watched this show on Netflix from Australia called the Dr. Blake Mysteries, where he plays a coroner or a doctor for the FBI or whatever, and he's constantly coming upon bodies and telling you how they died and all of this stuff.
How many episodes have you seen?
I'm into season 3.
Oh, so you've seen a lot. So
I am now convinced that if I came upon a body, I would be able to tell you how that person died. Like based on, is their hyoid bone cracked? Or
from what you've seen in a drama
are there
TV.
Ligature marks or do they have bruising? Is there not very much blood pooling?
Right. See, Froggy watches a lot of golf tournaments. So therefore he feels he knows more about golf than anyone.
Oh,
you could play better than it because you've watched the golf tournament.
Right. I can tell you all kinds of things about golf that I know much more than sometimes I think I know more than they know.
You probably do sometimes.
That's right.
I watch Food Network all the time.
Yeah.
I'm
know how to cook.
I'm convinced I can cook anything.
You can. And when I have a cooking question, who's the first person I call?
But I can't. There are things I fail miserably at doing, and I watch them cook it on TV. It looks fine. I can't do anything with yeast.
Oh yeast.
Gosh.
I can't get stuff to rise.
Yeast is a tough mistress.
And I can do anything.
If you ever say that again, I'll never speak to you. Yeast is a tough mistress.
I can do anything with a zombie. Like I can get you through a zombie apocalypse because I know everything there is to know about what you need to do in case of that situation.
You're an expert now.
I am an expert.
Like Brody can break down a crime scene, interrogate a witness.
Yeah. Yeah, I check for blood spatter. By the way, spatter, not splatter. Gun angles. Where the body's laying, and I can, if I get a witness in a room, I can totally work the perp like nobody's business.
What about you, Scary?
I feel so feeble-minded compared to all of you because all I do is sit around watching Family Guy reruns. All right. So, I'm not an expert in any of this crap.
Well, you know that if you fall and hurt yourself, you have to fall with one arm over your back. Because that's how he always falls.
That's how he falls.
So they have it. So everyone's an expert on everything because of scripted TV.
What are you an expert on, Elvis?
Cooking. Except for anything that has yeast in it.
Because she's a tough mistress.
Yeast is a tough mistress.
Oh, my gosh.
I have Danielle. Hold on a second. Hello, Danielle. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing very well. I can't read your writing.
Ask what she watched on TV.
What do you watch on TV that's totally made you an expert?
I watched 13 seasons of Grey's Anatomy, and now I consider myself to be a surgeon.
Exactly. You know what?
I can diagnose anything.
You automatically scrub up and you're ready for action.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I know how to do burr holes. I can do it
I'm sorry?
if there's a ferry boat crash. I can drill burr holes. If you have a ferry boat crash, I'm there. I'm the girl.
All right. Because of 13 years of...
It's a lot of
Grey's Anatomy.
Seasons of
a lot of work.
All right, well, Danielle,
it's a lot of commitment.
If I need it, if I have a ferry crash, or if we need anything for any emergency, we're calling you first. Okay, so go get ready to scrub up. All right.
Thanks so much.
Nate, what do you want? Nate watches videos of himself.
Yeah.
So he's an expert on Nate.
I am.
You're great at bingo because you love to play with yourself while watching Golden Girls.
And eating cheesecake. I don't know if you've ever seen that show.
Of course. That's every one of them.
By the way, I trust that caller more than I would trust a surgeon probably because she's had more. 13, that's a lot of years of medical school.
I wouldn't do that.
I would.
I would not do that. We have to get into headlines in a second. We have a brand new phone tap from Danielle on the way. Rita Ora is going to be here in about an hour. She's performing for us.
So exciting.
Can I tell you my favorite Rita Ora story? Mm-hmm. Rita Ora story. One day, we get a call here at Z100 at the radio station. It's P. Diddy. I mean, it's Jay-Z. Sorry, it's Jay-Z. Jay-Z says, I'm bringing someone over. We're like, okay, what do you say? Sorry, we can't fit you in.
Yeah.
So Jay-Z's coming over. He brings over this artist. Her name is Rita Ora. He comes on the radio and says, let me just tell you something about Rita Ora. We're like, okay, Jay-Z, tell us. She's going to be huge. She's going to be a great big star. So we were then introduced to Rita Ora. That's how we first learned of Rita Ora.
Crazy.
And now look at her.
She's amazing. She's so talented. Her voice is sick. She's so sweet. Her fashion is incredible.
Yeah.
The
Right.
last 2 times we've seen her, she's been wearing a leotard. So I'm excited to see what she's wearing
And
now.
do you remember Jay-Z came up with her the first time in the other studio, and they did an interview with Jay-Z and her.
Yeah.
And he was like, this is going to be the woman.
Yeah. You heard that story before, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what you just told?
Yeah, I just told
Oh,
this
yeah,
story.
I'm not paying attention.
That's nice.
I'm only kidding.
Push the wrong button. Yeah, Rita Ora. Your song, Rita Ora. Love her. Did you hear the first time that she ever came up here? She was with Jay-Z.
Really?
Really? It's an amazing show.
I didn't know you said she was with Jay-Z. I thought you said Jay-Z told us about her.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Hey, how are you, Elvis?
No, I said, no, he brought him up here.
I
Brought her
didn't
up
hear
here.
that part. I don't know why I didn't hear that part.
That's okay, because you're selectively listening.
I guess so.
Hello, Mike. What's going on?
Hey, Elvis, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Yeah, what have you learned how to do better than anyone else because of what you've learned from TV?
Yeah, I can solve pretty much every single crime and know who the suspect is because I watch Law & Order SVU.
Oh,
See?
yes.
Law and Order.
I
SVU.
know. I analyze every character on that show, saying, okay, no, he gave too much information. He's too planted in the crime scene, so he's the guy.
Yeah.
Or she hasn't given enough information. She's being too coy about it. Maybe she did it.
Yes, you feel like you could be like the lawyers to go up to the front of and you know the right questions to ask to get the conviction.
I could take down Barba, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, and you would also give the best closing statement. It would be the most beautiful monologue. It would be emotional. It would be angry, but filled with justice.
And timed out just perfectly.
Yeah.
Hey, but let me ask you this, Mike, since you're such a crime expert from watching years of Law and Order SVU.
My son is also named Elliot after Elliot Staples.
Well, there you go. So my question is this. How many murderers are starting to learn how to get away with it because of what they've learned from these shows? I wonder how many people have gone out there and thought these crimes through before they committed them because of what they learned from TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure the people that are also committing the murders, there are also the police that are watching those shows in case murderers try to get that much more creative.
Yeah, how many police departments that require their officers to watch SVU?
Yeah.
Or,
They
Law
probably
and Order?
no. They probably go home after their shift and maybe watch Law and Order.
There you go.
And on those hospital,
a nice change of pace.
on those hospital shows, is that really how it works in the ER, or is that just like for television? Like, is that real? I don't think it's real. They have to elaborate. Like Grey's Anatomy, that can't be real.
Well, I actually used to be a hospital volunteer when I was in high school, and I actually got to shadow surgeries. So a lot of that is real, but all the drama stuff of dating your coworkers or I have.
I'm sure that's real. It's
Yeah.
got to be real.
That I have to believe.
All right, well, listen, Mike, thank you for listening. You get it. You know what? Don't waste time with us on the phone when you could be out there solving crimes.
I could be, but I'm driving to work right now, so I listen to you guys every morning, and I appreciate that. Thank you, guys.
Well,
Love
thank
guys.
you for listening to us. Have a great day, Mike.
You too. Thank you, guys.
Let's go talk to Beth. Hello, Beth.
Hey, Elvis, how's it going? This is your future baby mama.
Oh, my future baby mama is on the line. All right, tell everyone what you can do better than anyone else because of what you learned from a TV show.
I could survive in a woman's prison from watching Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, Orange is the New Black. Therefore, you can survive in prison.
I'd like to know how you're planning on surviving.
Yeah, you're telling. I'm not really sure. I think I could be like Piper though.
Like you just kind of go with it until you get your spine, and then you learn who to beat up.
Yeah, exactly. Get in with the right group of people, I guess.
And who to have sex with. That's what you have to know that too.
Yeah, that's a good one too, I guess.
Well, I don't know. See, I love watching like The Crown and The King's Speech. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, that movie. Yeah.
I think I could be a royal.
Oh, you'd be a great royal.
Oh yeah, you'd be an awesome royal.
Royal pain in the ass.
I was waiting for someone to tell that
Yeah,
joke.
I told it myself. Well, listen, Beth, thank you. I'm already a queen.
Oh,
Beth, we'll see you in prison. Put your orange on.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Have a good day.
All right, baby mama.
You probably have the wave down, the queen wave.
I do. I do. The changing the light bulb look.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go get me a corgi.